If you're a childcare owner worried about your personal number getting into the wrong hands, this video is for you. I'm Jaren. I used to work remotely for my parents' childcare center, and the only way I was able to manage enrollments and hiring was with a free Google Voice number. So whether you're a home childcare owner who has been hesitant to market because you don't want your personal number floating all over the internet, or maybe you own a center and sometimes you work away from your center and still need a way for parents and employees to reliably reach you, a Google Voice number will solve your problems and help you be able to create some separation between your personal life and your business. The best part is it's 100% free. You just need a Gmail and a device that can accept calls and text. So we're going to jump right into the step-by-step tutorial of how to set this up. So first you want to start by getting the device that you want your Google Voice number to forward calls to. This is my personal phone I'll still be using to handle the business calls. So one, you'll want to go to your app store. Once there, in the search menu, you can type in voice, and Google Voice showed up here on the top, or you can click search, and essentially the app that says Google Voice, you'll want to click download. Alrighty, once it's downloaded, you'll click open. It's going to ask you which Gmail would you like to set up your Google Voice number with. I'm going to select the Gmail that we use for our childcare business. You can use your business one or keep it personal, or you can set up a totally different Gmail for this purpose if you need to. Continue as Jaren. So it's going to ask you to choose your plan. I didn't have a use for any of the premium features when working for the daycare center purposes, so I'm just going to click basic, which is $0. You're going to click get started under basic, and it'll prompt you to read the terms of service and privacy policy. Please read those, and we're going to click accept. Now it's going to ask us to select a Google Voice number. One is saying you must have an existing US based mobile number to qualify, but pretty much we're going to click search, and you can enter in the city where your center is located. In my case, my parents' business was located in Columbus, Georgia. So that's what I'll search for. Okay, search. And essentially it's going to list out available numbers that start with the same area code that Columbus, Georgia numbers start with. So this is great because as you're calling from this number or texting from this number, it's not showing up like it's out of area or like it's a telemarketer or anything like that. It's looking like a local number. If you can find something that looks like easy to use or even like close to your business phone number that you already have, like if you have a landline or a business phone number for your center, you can try to find that. I'm going to click on 706-530-1704. It's confirming this is the number I selected. Then I'm going to click next. And now it's asking me to verify my existing number so that I can claim this Google number. So we're going to click next. And now I'm going to enter in my personal number that the Google Voice number will be forwarding calls and messages to. So put that in right quick, and then we'll click send code. And you should receive a text on the device you're using. So my code is 897233. Oops. And now it says your account is ready to use. I'm going to click finish, and it's asking for access to the microphone. So when you do get calls from your Google Voice number or you're making a call, people can hear you. So definitely want to click allow. And this is asking, would you like voice to access your contacts? So we're going to click don't allow. Now it's asking voice would like to send you notifications. Notifications may include alerts, sounds, icon badges. We're going to click allow because essentially when you're getting a call, you want to be able to see that and be notified immediately. We're going to click allow. All right, so now you are in your Google Voice. So if I wanted to place a call from this number, I can just click on these sets of dots here and enter in a number that I want to call, then click the green call symbol. And when you make a call through Google Voice, your Google Voice number will show as the caller ID. You can also send text with your Google Voice number. So you just click on messages and then click on the little pencil symbol, and then you can enter in the number. I'm just entering in the number I used to use for business that I don't think is active anymore. And you can just type like a normal message and click send, and it will send it. So let's look into a few other settings that you can edit. You can go to these top 3 lines at the top where it says search Google Voice. You can click on those. What I love about availability, like let's say you don't want to take calls on the weekends or after a certain hour, you can click this do not disturb and it will forward all calls to your voicemail and won't notify you. I'm going to take that back off. Also, in the settings here, if you ever forget your number, which was common for me when I was leaving voicemails to prospective employees or parents, you can come to the settings and it will show you your Google Voice number, so you can say, hey, please give me a call back at this number, and read it out to them. What's really cool too is it's going to forward your messages, like any voicemails or texts you get, to the Gmail you selected upon setup. So you'll have a record within your Google Voice app and also on your email. Then for making and receiving calls, the default is it's going to use Wi-Fi if it's available, but if it's not available, it will use your mobile data. So that might be some cost involved depending on your plan if you're not connected to the internet. Another feature I really appreciated was this call screening. It was on, so what that will do is when someone is calling your Google Voice number, Google will ask them, please state your name, and they have to state their name and then you can pick up. So this kind of helped weed out some of the spam callers. And then like when I picked up the phone, it would say call from, and then I would hear the person saying their name, and then I could choose to accept or reject the call. You can leave this on if you like that, but if you just want to be able to pick up the call, you can turn that off. Okay, you can get email alerts for missed calls. We can turn that on. All right, you can also set up a custom voicemail greeting if you do miss a call, just so people know that they missed the right number. So if you scroll down to the voicemail settings, you'll just click this arrow, record a greeting by tapping the microphone. Do that now. Hi, this is Jaren. Sorry I missed your call. Please leave your name and number and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. And we'll click save. I also appreciated with Google Voice voicemail, the default setting is that you get voicemail transcripts. So let's say you're somewhere, you can't really listen to the voicemail, it automatically transcribes them for you and you can read them. Also, you can click on this safety feature if you do get a lot of spam calls. I actually didn't get a ton of spam calls, especially starting out first, but if you're finding that you're getting a lot of spam calls, you can click on this option on safety and Google will filter those out and just automatically send them to your spam folder. And if you're concerned that you might be losing some actual calls to your spam, you can always check it by clicking on the 3 lines back up here, clicking on spam, and anything that's in that folder you'll be able to see. So Google Voice does not have a separate contact log. If you go within your contacts and click add new contact, it's essentially going to bring up your phone's contact form and it's going to save it in your phone's contacts. So it is best to sync your contacts. I was mistaken earlier about not syncing your contacts. Syncing your contacts will definitely make your life easier. I thought that Google Voice saved your contacts separately that you wanted just for Google Voice, but it does not. It's directly linked to your phone. So this is super helpful, especially when it comes to employee contact, being able to reach someone quickly in the case of emergency or call out. And also for parents, just if you're already in contact with them, instead of having to guess who's calling you, you'll have it. So pretty much, I'm on my iPhone. I don't quite know how it works on Android, but if you go to settings on your iPhone and then apps, we're going to scroll down to the voice app, click on that, and for contacts, I'm going to click here, and then what is cool is you can select specific contacts you want to link. So if you don't want to link your full contacts, you don't have to. I'm going to go ahead and click full access. I'm going to say allow full access. And now when I go back into my Google Voice number, all my contacts show up here. And if you add a contact within Google Voice, it will show up on your phone. Lastly, I'll just show you with your voicemail. When you set up Google Voice, they sent you this voicemail and it'll transcribe it, so you can just read it instead of hitting play, but you can also play it and listen to it as well. So there you have it. Your Google Voice number is set up, and now you can use it in any enrollment flyers, any marketing you do, and also if there are any matters that need to be escalated up the chain of command, the parent wants to talk to you, the director or owner who's not on site, you can provide this Google Voice number to them so they can contact you and you not have to give out your personal information anymore. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. See you in the next one.